explorers, and welcome to another gameplay video. We are playing Hacknet, and this is a hacking simulator game with a lot of different interesting features to it, and we are now going into the Entropi test server to actually join Entropi if we get invited. So let's see if we can get in here. We actually got a password here that's a little bit more interesting than the other ones. Cat Entropi induce and test. Congratulations, download this file to complete your induction test. Entropi will be contacting you shortly. Well, let's download that. SCP. So gold, Zero Cool, Hack the Planet. If you don't know Zero Cool, it's from the movie Hackers. So the main protagonist in Hackers were named Zero Cool because his old name, I believe, or he maybe now Crash Override was his new name. Zero Cool was his old name, where he actually cracked a lot of systems and made a lot of systems go down. I think he also changed the stock market and so on. Lols. Admins are pretty pissed at your Stragglefire Chinese contingency has been hammering the servers all night requesting gold. So sys, that's the bin directory. Sys, normal sys. So let's remove this. There we go. So let's see what's in our mail. Confirmation mission. Greetings, weird named. Let me be the first to congratulate you on locating and passing the Entropi group entrance exam. While to an experienced hacker it's a relative trivial task, surprisingly few actually seem to manage it. Before we'll be able to allow you to officially join the group, we must further confirm your abilities. A tabloid news server has recently taken a negative stance towards Entropi, and we'd like to temporarily disable their operations. As a second test of your skills, we ask you to bring down this server's message board if you can. Leave the non-Entropi related articles and the rest on the server intact. We do not wish to be needlessly destructive. Okay, this is not a request to simply wipe the server clean of articles. We just want that program. Brought down. Tabloid News server has recently taken a negative stance towards Empathy, and we'd like to temporarily disable their operation. As a second test of your skills, we ask you to bring down the server's message board if you can. Leave the non-Entropi related articles and the rest of the server intact. Okay. So we connect to 997 232 237. Slashbot news. Entropi group engaged in malicious hacking. New Microsoft phone. Suspicious arise over Entropi. Is your data at risk? A new tabloid dongle patients will be popular social network friend hole as a latest victim of a malicious group apparently bent on compromising the forms of social media. The group identity's location still remain a mystery to the cyber police, but their message is clear: nothing is safe. Face space. A CEO attempted today to reassure a nervous user base, explaining that the face-based security is watertight and that the only people who will have access to users' personal data on face-based are them, those they choose to share it with, and face-based 12,000 trusted advertising partners. Hardcore Pablo firms affair in order prepare wallets. Patience failed. That's nothing. Suspicion. Recent reports suggest that the internet group Entropi has recently taken a sheltering, providing work for notorious hacker. Okay. So let's probe this. Proxy detected. So we need to overload this proxy. Shell. Probe. Let's overload it. Nope. Then log in with one more. Shell. Probe. Overload. Bypassed. HSH. Crack. Yeah, we can go here and remove our logs again. Disconnect from there. Log. Move the logs. And disconnect. And then we should be able to go here. Probe it. Sage. Crack 22. I need to disconnect those first before we do. So now we have that open, and then we have port hack. Password found. Log in. Trust no one. Admin. Message boards. Closed. Empty. Config caution. Cat. Configs in this folder is a critical system file. Do not delete or rename it. Doing so will crash the board and bring the host program down. Changes to the config should be made only during scheduled outage to avoid this issue. Okay. So we go to the message board, we go to the listings, we remove that, and we remove that, and we move config sys, config bounces. There we go. Log. Remove all the logs. There we go. And disconnect. Critical error. Null save. Let's reply to them. Welcome! Greetings, weird name. Congratulations. Your timely execution of your first contract has proven your abilities, and I can now gladly welcome you to Entropi. As a small welcoming gift, you'll find the user details of the admin account to your asset server attached. We got an asset server. Help yourself to any programs you might need and view our mantra. Once you are geared up, reply to this address and I will arrange a true test of your abilities. Again, congratulations. So let's look here. New folder 83. It's empty. Who creates all these new folders? And these data files that isn't very interesting. I guess you need some. Oh, was another file there, right? Man. Oh. Weird. Backups. FTP bouncer. That's something that we want. SCP FTP bounce. Could be good to have. Let's look in the bin directory. Yeah, so we have the same there. And nothing new there. So let's look in the home directory and look at their mantra. Entropi mantra. Our group is founded by 3 pillars, which we strive to follow in all things. Strive for justice and righteousness in all things. Create and share more than you destroy. Never have an excuse not to improve. Entropi will deny contacts that go against these pillars and remove agents that violate them. Okay? So we shouldn't be a bad boy. I see. So let's remove some logs and disconnect. So reply. Send. Welcome. Excellent. I'd like you to be the first to formally invite you to bring being accepted Entropi contracts. Attached is the location of the group's secure contact database along with login credentials necessary to access it. Feel free to accept the complete initial contacts Feel free to accept and complete initial contracts at your leisure. I'll be in contact again to gauge your progress soon. Okay. Let's see what we have here. PointClicker, the famous counter hack. Back to school. XE project. Sale for Microsoft Solutions gone awry. Sale for Bagel. Internal gone awry. So, here we have some fetch quests. A well-meaning client needs some of his data from the game server deleted to regain productivity. Okay. Let's take that on. Okay, so I can go into this message board and look at the context listings, but I can't view the file system. I don't have privilege for that. Probe system? Proxy detector? Firewall detected? Okay. Scan network? Scanning complete. We haven't actually done that on other systems. Point and clicker. I've been put in a dire predicament here, and unfortunately no one in my incompetent office of staff is capable of fixing this issue for me. This has forced my hand to resort to an outside help, as distasteful as that is to me. Informants have assured me this line is secure, so I'll be brief. I have bested the game PointClicker and wish to prove my clear dominance over it again. Yet there is not a reset button. I need you to enter their server and delete my save file so that I may crush it once more. My username is Mengsk. Feel free to bash in glory of my current achievements before resetting. Okay. Point and clicker. So we can look here. Insufficient points. Oh. So this is a game where you click a lot. Click to insufficient points, okay? You need 200 to upgrade to auto-clicker. Oh, this is so weird. So this is a game when you click up something and get upgrades to get more points. I've seen one of these kind of games before, so it's just that you need to upgrade everything a lot, so you get Yeah. So he wanted to reset his score. I see. Well, that was addictive point and clicker. Let's probe this one then. Okay. So we have an FTP server, we have a MySQL server, and we have SSH. Let's try that. Open ports required for crack 2. So we have an SSH, and then we have FTP bounce 21. Let's bounce the FTP. Yeah, port hack. Password found. Log in. Points is love. Admin. Okay. PointClicker. Saves. There we have Minsk. That's a pretty good score. It's all empty. Home. See if we can do it like this. Nope. So we need to visit all the folders and look at them. Vertical types. Logs. 28. Empty. Some logs. Not really that interested in that. There we go. Log out. PointClicker reply. Send. Contract successful. The client of our recent contract has reported a success. It's pleased with your work. You're now free to accept the further contracts on the contact database. Your current ranking is 80 of 100. Interesting. Famous country counter hack. We recently got news of a company hiring less well-meaning hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from less well-meaning hackers to retrieve some sensitive data from a rival corporation for exploitative purposes. In the interest of dissuading companies from using the hacker community in such ways in the future, we are going to ensure their transaction doesn't go smoothly. This sounds fun. Agent company PP Marketing recently hired a freelance hacker to break into a rival company's server to retrieve some sensitive data, which we believe to be a mailing list that a hacker transferred the data to PP and ruined it for the actual creators. Naturally, this sort of corporate espionage is exactly the sort of business that gives hacker groups their bad reputation, and while we're not really even interested in policing this in its entirety, the blatant advertisements of the job across the nets makes this one a little more public, so we'd like to ensure that it doesn't pay off for PP. We don't know exactly what the file is called, so you might have to do a little digging. Once you're in there, you're looking for a stolen mailing list it might be achieved, archived or encrypted. We want it deleted. We should also note that the company may be prepared for this eventuality and might have some security countermeasures in place. Okay. Let's probe this system. There's a proxy. So let's log in here and put up a shell. Log in here. Put up a shell. This is hcrack 22. Okay, so it took some FTP bounds 21. Find that trace program. Log in. Will Smith. Let's look here. This is the mailing list we got from the hacker who's charged through the nose, by the way. Turns out there's some sort of encryption on it. What did we even pay the guy for anyway? HR is saying they get some else to try to decrypt it or whatever will make it usable, but according to the first guy there on the right side, it got to be the right data to break into it. What a disaster. Well, let's take it and remove it. And go into logs and remove that we were here. Disconnect. Close these. And let's remove this one. Hope that we did the right thing. Reply. Contract successful. Congratulations, a client of a recent contract has reported a success and it's pleased with your work. You're now free to accept further contracts from the contract database. Current ranking is 60 of 100. Interesting. So let's go in here again then. Back to school. I think I will take a little break here, so I will cut the episode. I hope that you liked this episode, and I really hope that you found this game interesting. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do that. And I really hope to see you in the next one.